Coach Latham, but nope, we're going to get right to it. I think they're going to introduce the starting lineups, though, first. We'll Latham, but nope, we're going to get right to it. I think they're going to introduce the starting lineups, though, first. We'll start with the ladies, the Lady Patriots from Selma. It'll be number 1, Jakiria Robinson. Number 2, Tamala Allen. Number 12 is Shamaya Allison. 14 is Jada Griffin. And number 15, Danielle Johnson. They are 2-9 on the year. Cody's will start the normal starting 5 that we've had the last few broadcasts here. Number 4, Janice Atchison. Number 10 is Denver Arnold. 11, Marley Sullivan. 20 is Brooklyn Phillips, and 23 is Kalasia Robinson. Coach Yelding's squad looking to get back to 500. They had dropped 2 in a row last weekend. After further review, we will have national anthem. Stand by. The visitors from Selma will be wearing their reds. As Coach Yelding giving shout out to the cheerleaders over there singing with that national anthem. I was noticing on the scoreboard, the electronic scoreboard, you see there across the way, the Coastal Southwest Mississippi game will be the first of 2 tomorrow. We'll only be bringing you the second game, the 3:30 game. At 1:30, I believe, will be Pearl River and Bishop.
Shamaya Allison. At 4, number 14, Jada Griffin.
So yours truly will be back here in about 24 hours.
4, number 15, Danielle
for one
Johnson.
game.
And their head coach is Dr. Yolanda Randolph and assistant coach Debbie Asbury.
Zoom in and watch the Coastal South lineup get introduced here.
And now, at guard, number 4, Janice Atchison. At guard, number 10, Denver Arnold. And forward, number 9, Marley Sullivan. And guard, number 20, Brooklyn Phillips. And forward, number 23, Kalasia Robinson.
So again, that starting 5 for Coastal South. 4, Janice Atchison. Number 10, Denver Arnold. 11, Marley Sullivan. 20, Brooklyn Phillips. And 23, Kalasia Robinson. Like I said, a unique doubleheader in the sense that it started at 3:30 and the men went first. So the ladies playing at their normal 5:30 tip-off time. It'll be Robinson for North. Tipping off, and we are underway here in game 2 as number 15, Johnson, did the tipping for Selma. Arnold will tip it into Adjusum, and we're underway. 16-footer off the mark by Phillips and rebounded by Selma. As number 2, Allen. Inside number 14, Griffin. Back out to Allison. Shot clock at 15. Turn around in the lane, no good. Off the head of Robinson and into the hands of Adjusum. Near side, Phillips. Adjusum will fire the long-range 3 and hit it. Adjusum gives South the 3-0 lead. Crowd filtered out just a little bit. We've got some folks hanging around to watch the ladies here, and that's a turnover. Here comes Phillips, up ahead to Arnold. Phillips, she'll fire the 3 ball and hit it. So back-to-back triples for South. Have them up 6-0 here early. Opening minute of the game. By Griffin off glass and scores. Jada Griffin puts Selma on the board. 6-2 our score. About 90 seconds into this one. Phillips top of the key. Robinson muscling her way in off glass. No good. Rebounded by Selma's number 14, Griffin. And shot off the mark, Adjusum the rebound. She will drive, kick out. Phillips will try another 3. This one too strong. Robinson the offside rebound. And it is turned over as Robinson with the steal for Selma. And it's stolen right back. Here comes Adjusum with it. Looked like Arnold got a piece of it. Robinson far corner. She'll drive baseline, off glass. Can't get it to go, but I believe a foul was called. Looks like Danielle Johnson will get the foul, her first. And it looks like we'll have a sub for the shooter. I believe that's Clarissa Winfrey at the scorer's table. And free throw by Robinson. And gets them both. So that is Winfrey, number 24, coming in. And the South going to bring a little, it's like 3/4 court pressure here. It's like a 2-2-1. As Selma will get it across. Baseline drive off glass, no good. Battle for the rebound, 1 and kicked out. 3 ball, too strong by number 2, Allen. Here comes South with it. This is Arnold far side driving baseline. Winfrey from about 18, too strong. And it'll be Selma basketball. Selma will get it across. And the turnover. Griffin called for steps. It is spelled J-A-D-A, but pronounced Jade. I would have gotten that wrong had the coach not told me different. Phillips in trouble. 3 around her, and I think we're going to get a reach as opposed to a jump ball. As Jacaria Robinson will pick up her first, team foul number 2 of the quarter. South will inbound, 5:57 left here in quarter number 1. An early 8-2 lead. Up top to Denver Arnold. We'll have that halftime interview again with Robert and Dean Myrick at the half. Adjusum missing the 3. Sullivan battle for the rebound. Adjusum will clean it up and miss the 8-footer. Battle for the rebound. Phillips has it. And she'll kick it out. Denver Arnold to get another 20 seconds. Dean Myrick, the commissioner of the ACCC. Be about a 15-minute interview at the half. Adjusum hits the 3. Her second triple and the third for South here in the first 3.5. It's 11-2. Drive, and they'll kick it back out. Number 12 with it, Allison. As Johnson lost the handle. Long range three off the mark by Allen, and the rebound for Sullivan. Here comes South. Addison will drive the kick out. Denver Arnold for three. That one's going to be short. And the rebound by Danielle Johnson for Selma. Up ahead, stolen away. Sullivan, 3-on-3. Addison will pull up from 15 and hit it. It's Addison with 8. I believe timeout called Selma. So we'll take one too. Again, you're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena, where the home team up 13-2 here early in the first quarter. Another, looks like some more 2-2-1 here. We see Standridge in the game, number 3. Akira Standridge for South. She's up top there with Denver Arnold. And you have Robinson and Addison with Winfrey back deep. So Sullivan getting a breather, and Addison will get the steal. She gets it back. Denver Arnold with the pump fake. She'll fire from 18, off the mark. Robinson, the offensive rebound, and going to the line. As Jade Griffin being called for the foul. Number 5 coming in here for Selma is Jakyler Smith. And as well, number 11, Laterica Edwards. She will come in for number 15, Johnson. This is Kalasia Robinson, who's already got 2 free throws already, now with a third. 14-2 here early. And gets them both. As Selma gets it across. Drive high off the glass, no good by number 5, Smith. But Selma will get another 20 seconds. This is Robinson, number 1. 16-footer rimming out. And Robinson going up for the rebound. Here comes Standridge bringing it across. Up ahead to Winfrey. The kick out. Good ball movement here. Addison. 20 on the shot clock. Standridge with it. Back over to Addison in the lane. Robinson. Addison will drive, put up the floater. No good, but the offensive board and put back by Winfrey. Clarissa Winfrey with her first 2 points. Now 17-2. Basically a mirror image of what Pearl River's men did early in game 1. Jumped out to a big lead. 3 ball for Selma off the mark. Rebound by Addison up ahead. Here's Makara Standridge beating everyone down the court and getting the layup. Her first 2 points, 19-2 now. Subs as number 20 for Selma in for the first time, Tricia Suttle. She'll take the place of Griffin. Looks like Naomi Wack also in for the first time for South, number 2. So South with Adjusum and Standridge in the backcourt. Winfrey, Wack, and Robinson. So a big front court here for South. That one off the mark. Adjusum the rebound. Selma has numbers back, though. But Adjusum will go all the way off glass. No good. Rebounded by Selma. Number 5, Smith gets the board. Under 4 minutes. It's been all Coastal South in this one. Muscling away. It's blocked by Winfrey, but getting it back and missing was number 20, Suttle. And Suttle with the putback. 19-4 our score. The drive, the kick out. Up top, Adjusum. Shot clock at 18. 3:25 left here in the first. This is Jakyler Smith on Adjusum using the screen from Robinson. And she'll dump it into Winfrey, but lost the handle. And then turn right back over. Adjusum, she'll fire a 3-ball and hit it. Janice Adjusum with 11, including 3 threes here in the first 7 minutes. It's 22-4. Your corner 3-ball off the mark for Selma, and Wack runs down the rebound. And Standridge will push it. Comes the screen from Robinson, but she goes the other way, going off glass, can't get it to go. Rebound, Selma. Edwards with the rebound. Here comes Selma the other direction. 14-footer, and rimming and good for number 1, Jakyria Robinson. 22-6 our score. We're under 2.5 here in the first. Again, a reminder to like us on Facebook, JockJive Sports, the address. Robert will normally on Mondays will put all the games that we're doing for that particular week. And we also update our halftime and final scores there as well. Adjusum using the screen. Kick out, Wack, far side. She'll drive. Back out Adjusum, another 3-ball. That one's going to be short. Battle for the rebound won by Selma's number 20, Suttle. For under 2 minutes now. Number 5 with it, shot clock at 10. Long range 3 is going to be short. And Selma gets the rebound. That is Smith running that one down. Runner from about 16 off the mark. It will be Coastal South ball. That's Micaiah Evers in, number 14 for the first time. Phillips also in, going in, I believe, for Winfrey, and I think Adjusum is now out. So Robinson and Phillips, the only starters on the floor right now, and that is turned over. That's Robinson with the steal for Selma up ahead. South has numbers back, and they'll bring it back out. Turnaround jumper in the lane off the mark. Oh, but the offensive rebound and the miss. Robinson the rebound. We've got 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Very fast-paced moving. Only 3 fouls called, and they were all been on Selma. Standridge. Wack will fire the 3. It's going to be short, but the offensive board by Robinson. She's going to the line. I believe number 11 is Laterica Edwards getting called for the foul. As number 12, Aaliyah Manuel in. I believe Coach Yelding has played all, it looks like 10 of them are dressed tonight. 11, I think they've all gotten in here in the first quarter. Sullivan at the scorer's table, I believe, for Robinson. As she's still squatted down there. As Robinson looking to go 6 of 6 from the line, and does. So she'll come out for Sullivan. So now it is Sullivan and Phillips, the lone starters in. 24-6 here in the first quarter. Three ball near side off the mark. Battle for the rebound won by Selma and a crowd of white jerseys. Number 20 is Subtle getting the board, and it looks like it's going to be a jump ball, but Selma will keep possession. 19 on the shot clock, 31.5 left here in the opening quarter. I think number 3 is in for the first time, Shelby McAllister. She gets it far side. She'll drive, and no jump ball. 5 on the shot clock, long range 3 straight away, no good. Battle for the rebound won by, I believe this is Manuel. Up ahead, Standridge. The scoop shot, and she's going to be fouled by number 5, Kyler Smith. Mekera Standridge to the line, M-E-K-E-R-A. She hits the first. 25-6. At least on paper, they're on pace for the century mark. And Standridge gets them both. 58% free throw shooter, but knocks down both there. As the long range 3 is going to be off. Offensive rebound is going to be short, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It has been all Coastal South so far. They lead 26-6 as we go to the second quarter. Again, you're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena, where the home team up big, 26-6 as we go to quarter number 2, as Sullivan will trigger it into Standridge. Using the Sullivan screen. She'll drive, kind of back dribble, good dribbling. No, but it's turned over. McAllister with the steal. Here comes Selma. South with numbers back, but they still force it, and going to the line will be number 11, Laterica Edwards. As Phillips. Brooklyn Phillips will be called for the foul. And the first free throw good by number 11. Laterica Edwards, her first points of the day. 42% free throw shooter, but she gets the first one. Missing the second, but the offensive board for Selma. And they'll get another 20 seconds. Opening moments here the second quarter. McAllister, and it is tipped, and we're going to have a 3-second call. As Edwards in the lane too long. Standridge handling it here. Off the Sullivan screen, will drive and kick out to Phillips. Trying to find Evers, but it's turned over. Sullivan falls on it, but looking for a teammate, and Standridge gets to it. With 3 Patriots around her, and she's going to draw a foul. McAllister will get the foul, number 3. 9:05 left here in the half. South now with Adjusum, Arnold, Phillips. Actually, it's the starting 5. Looking for Sullivan, and too strong on the layup, and Robinson will be called for the foul as Trisha Suttle will grab the board. So again, the starting 5 for South out there: Adjusum, Sullivan, Phillips, Arnold, and Robinson. McAllister with it. Down low, the turnaround in the lane, no good. Robinson gets the rebound as Suttle couldn't get the bucket to go. Robinson baseline, the floater, good. Correction, that's Brooklyn Phillips with points 4 and 5 for her. It's 28-7. McAllister. Ball movement here by Selma as the runner, no good. Rebound, no good. Sullivan the rebound for South. Adjusum, far side, Denver Arnold for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Trisha Suttle. Here comes Selma with it, and number 5, Jakyler Smith. McAllister will fire a 3-ball. High arcer, that's off the mark. Rebound, Adjusum. Arnold thought about it. Now she'll drive. Kick out, Adjusum. Shot clock at 17. Selma will have a couple subs on the next dead ball here. Using the screen from Robinson. Phillips. She can drive at 3. She'll step into a 20-footer and miss. It'll be Selma ball as it's like number 1 and number 14 re-entering. 1 is Robinson. 14 is Griffin. I believe for Johnson and Suttle for Selma. 28-7. South up big here in the second quarter. $18 on the shot clock. And is poked away by Robinson and steal. Here comes Phillips to Adjusum. Nice cut to the basket. Bucket by Sullivan. Assist Adjusum. Marley Sullivan's first points gets rewarded for running the floor. Timeout, Selma will take 1 2. It is 30-7 here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Selma inbound, going from left to right, down big here, 30-7. As we're 3 minutes into the second quarter. And it looks like Phillips will get called for a hand check. I believe that is her second, yep. Jumper in the lane, good by number 11, Edwards. Make it 30-9. Arnold down to Sullivan, catching in traffic, can't get it to go. Rebound by Selma, and it'll be a jump ball. Look like Robinson got her hand on it, but it'll be Selma basketball. A couple of refs getting together to make sure the right team is getting possession here. Civil inbound, a little three-quarter court pressure here from South. And they get it across. 18-footer, good by number 11. Edwards finding the touch here, a couple buckets back-to-back. She has 5, but a big deficit, 30-11 now. Phillips. Cutting to Robinson in traffic, but I think we're going to have a reach-in foul on number 2. Tamala Allen, her first. Looks like team foul number 2 of the half. South has committed 3. Up top, here's Arnold. Phillips, 3 ball, too strong. Offensive rebound, Sullivan battling for it, and we'll have us a jump ball. Sullivan with her hands on it as well as Robinson, but South will keep possession here. 20 on the shot clock, 5:48 left here in the second. South up big here at 30-11. Adjison will trigger the inbounds and turn it over to number 11, Edwards. 3 ball is short, Sullivan the rebound. As Adjison almost had it stolen away, but she recovers. Standridge at the scorer's table here for South. Adjison with the drive. And it's stolen away as number 12 will get the steal. Allison and all the way to the bucket and scores. That's Shemaya Allison's first 2 points, and we will have, I believe, timeout. South will take 1-2 here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone, because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's coastal Alabama.
Back here at the Jack Robertson Arena, 5:10 left here in the second. Arnold will pass one into Standridge, who will bring it up. 30-13 our score. Arnold. Sullivan looking for the post up. It'll be Phillips, and I think they're going to get, I think they're calling Standridge on a moving screen. It'll be her first. Halfway home here in the second quarter. All of maybe 30 minutes into the broadcast. The runner, it counts, and the foul. Number 12 driving, Allison throws one up and it goes in. As Denver Arnold will be called for her first foul. As Winfrey in for Sullivan. And the free throw good. Allison, she has 5 to lead Selma. Standridge down low. Robinson can't get the layup to go. Drive and the bucket, number 11. Is Edwards. And a chance for a three-point play. As it looks like Robinson has picked up her second. And all of a sudden, Selma closing in on getting within single digits is 30-19. Standards with the drive, the kick, Phillips far side three, no good. Arnold the rebound. She will drive, put one off glass, too strong, but the offensive rebound, another, and scoring on the second try, Winfrey. 32-19 our score. Long range three off the mark by Allen, and Arnold gets out of a double team. And drive, and Standridge. Winfrey into the lane, scoop, shot, good by Clarissa Winfrey. She's got 6 off the bench. Turn around, no good, rebound. Phillips, Standridge brings it across. But Selma has numbers back. Arnold thought about the three, now she'll fire. Short. Rebounded by number 14. That is Griffin for Selma. $18-footer off the mark. Battle for the rebound won by Selma. Off glass, scoring, number 1. Ja'Carria Robinson now with 4. South with the 13-point lead. We're under 3 minutes. Standridge. Off the screen, the spin move in the lane, and it's ripped away. And all the way in. Oh, and missing the layup. The offensive rebound put back. Robinson with the steal and the miss, but Ja'Day Griffin will clean it up for points 3 and 4. Arnold with it as we're going to have a whole new 5 for South on the next dead ball. Arnold, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Be non-shooting, so it looks like we're going to see Sullivan. See Wack over there. Adjusum. 12 coming in, Aaliyah Manuel, and Winfrey. So 2 of the starters are in there, and Adjusum and Sullivan. South will inbound up 11, 2:14 left here in the first half. $16 on the shot clock. Adjusum with it. Pull up from 15 and getting the roll, number 12. Leah Manuel's first 2 points of the night. Upping the lead to 13. And a foul on number 14. I believe it's Micaiah Evers. Ja'Carria Robinson to the line for Selma. She has 4. We have a minute 37 left here in the second. She gets the first. And gets them both. Long range 3 from Wack off the mark, rebounded. Battle in front of the front row. It's like Adjusum and Robinson tying it up. Under a minute 20 left here in the first half. poked away. It'll stay Selma ball with 13 on the shot clock. 1:09 left here in the first half. Very fast-paced game here. Three ball in and out. Offensive board by Selma, and the put back no good. Battle for the rebound. Sullivan gets it and saving it in as Adsom will be called for the turnover. Was out of bounds, tried to get in bounds before touching the ball. Could not get her feet in bounds. 50.8 left here in the first half. Inside the turnaround off glass, no good. Battle for the rebound won by Selma, and going to the line, number 15 is Danielle Johnson. After it looks like Aaliyah Manuel picking up her first foul. And the first one off the mark. And the second one is good. Her first point. About a 16-second differential, and it's stolen by Selma off the glass, no good. Robinson got the steal, and she gets the offensive rebound, and off the glass, can't get it to go. Adsom the rebound. And a foul in the backcourt. As Allen will get called for her second foul. So if there's another foul, South will be shooting as Selma at 4. South already at 5 here, under 30 seconds. Adsom driving all the way in, and I think it was trying to find Winfrey, but it was poked away. So 17 on the shot clock, 21.3 here in the first half. Wack will fire from about 20 off the mark. Battle for rebound. Sullivan gets the offensive board. Shot clock should be off. There it goes. Adsom, 10 seconds. Put up the high arcer off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound won by Selma, and that'll do it for the half. Selma creeps closer as we go to the break here. 36-26 our score, and as we mentioned earlier, our halftime interview Robert Williamson recorded several days ago with ACCC Commissioner Dean Myrick.
Good to have with us at halftime the commissioner of the ACCC, Dean Myrick. Commissioner, how are you?
I am good. A little chilly, but good.
It is a bit on the chilly side, but I reserve all of my complaining for the heat.
Yeah,
I'm good
absolutely.
with the cold.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, November 17th, I guess it was, there was a press conference introducing the fact that flag football would be coming to the ACCC this year. Take us back a little bit and tell us how all this came to fruition.
Well, we actually started in 2021 when the high schools kind of started, their venture into that, and we just kind of watched it. So there was interest actually going back to 2021, but gosh, the more they kept growing, we felt like this was a perfect time for us to get in on the action and provide those extra opportunities, for the young women. So we actually have been discussing this a little bit since 21, but it really amped up since early summer in meeting with the Parks and Recreation Association, as well as the High School Association at the time with Alvin Briggs. So, it exploded at the high school level, and, the way that our conference is going with growth and, just the positive future that we have with the conference, we just felt like this was a really good time to go into that and see where it went. But the press conference was great. We knew it would go well. but it by far exceeded expectations with the amount of individuals that attended, that viewed online. We have, heard from numerous media markets or companies that news and so forth that have aired that and have reached out for additional interviews. So it has blown up in a very good way. A lot of positive traction moving forward from the high school teams. We're getting a lot of positive feedback from them. So as you heard at the press conference, it's all about providing extra opportunities for the female student athletes. And we feel like, this is a great sport for us. It's popular within the state. It's growing nationally, and feel like it's a good time for us.
I do not know if there's any correlation at all with the WNBA, which has just had an explosion in interest. Maybe it's not related to that, but it does seem as though women's sports has grown in a tremendous fashion from the standpoint of interest. Why is that? And where this is concerned, there just seemed to be this feel of excitement about this announcement.
I can't explain it, and you could kind of feel it in the room when people started gathering a couple weeks ago, and you could feel the excitement. I can sense it, with our schools, our ADs and presidents. So yes, I would agree. Female athletics is really gaining in popularity as well it should, and we are about providing those opportunities and feel like that we can reach a population of student athletes that in the past we may not have been able to reach. So there'll be a few that are dual sport athletes at the high school level. I've heard from some softball coaches, hey, when I was recruiting for softball, they would ask me to come watch them play flag in the fall, at the high school level. So, that may not be possible at our level to play dual sports. It would just depend on what coaches want. But, yes, I would agree. I don't know if there is a correlation with the WNBA, but I just think overall, starting at the ground roots level, and we worked a lot, again, with the Parks and Recreation, because even at that level, at the ground roots level, in these communities, flag football has really taken off, which is spread to the high school level, which, we hope will spread to our level, as well.
This is the third day of December. We could be playing this in January as well. I mean, the interview, because of your popularity, we will have you at halftime for a number of games. But as of the 3rd of December, how many schools are already in to participate in flag football?
We're looking at 9, and I think that could go as high as 12. But it looks like a minimum of 9, which is, our goal was 8. And starting in the fall of 25, I expect there to be a lot more additions in the fall of 26. I think some, when with everything else, are just kind of sitting back and say, okay, how's this really going to go? And I really think, once they see how it's going to go and the popularity and the support, they're going to be all in the fall of 26. So I'm looking 8 minimum, and probably a maximum of 12 coming up this fall of 25, which is a good number for us. And like we shared in the press conference, we will have more in Alabama than the country combined, as far as flag football. So we're hoping that we can drive that popularity and get my colleagues across the country to look at starting that. But we're in a good position because we have enough schools that we can kind of do what we want to do. We don't have to rely on outside entities to schedule to play games, so on and so forth. So, we can stay in state and have a full schedule. And I think we will have some really good teams. If you look at the quality of flag football at the high school level, it's amazing. And we'll see 4 of those teams tomorrow at the Super 7, competing for, state championships. But I believe at one time we had 4 high schools ranked in the top 20 in the country. Phoenix City, Central Phoenix City is number 1 right now in the country. So if you've never seen it, I urge you to go watch a game. It's really, really exciting. And those young women they get after it.
It starts in the fall of 25, and the first conference tournament will be in the spring of 26. Is that correct?
Yes, as of right now.
All right, let's we got a limited amount of time, so I want to get to one other topic, at least one other. Baseball Division II. I don't think we've talked about this in an interview yet, but if we have, we're going to do it again. There is a location now where D2 will be playing, and that announcement came, I guess, about a month back. So you're going to Montgomery again.
We're bringing baseball back to Montgomery and then Patterson Field. Be the first time since we have been at Patterson since 1998. So we're looking forward to that. I know our coaches are excited. So we'll play the first 4 days at Patterson Field, and then our championship and if game will be at Biscuit Stadium. They've been very kind to us to allow us to play there on their off day. So we're excited for this. Patterson has done a lot of upgrades to the field, and we met 2 weeks ago, and they're looking to do some more upgrades as far as the stands and stuff. So we're excited. I feel like this will be more conducive to the D2 tournament because of geography, as all of our D2 teams, except for one, are south of I-85, corridors. So we feel like that will help with attendance as well. So we're looking forward to it, and I know it'll go well. And the city of Montgomery is really excited as well.
And of course, D1 baseball stays in Oxford. D1 basketball back at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Great facility from a year ago. D2's got a new home too, moving to Montevallo. How did that happen?
We were scrambling, and I started looking at possible facilities. And that time of year, the end of February, is difficult to find a 4-year school. You've got to find who's not playing at home, that weekend. And if they're not playing at home, are they willing to bring in, an outside tournament when, as we know, a lot of the assistants and all come from those teams. So, Montevallo and, athletic director Mark Richard was very receptive to us coming, and we look forward to that, and we'll start. Me, Robert. We're always looking into the future, so we're already talking about what happens after 2025, and I would like to kind of plant our flag. I know that's a bad thing to say after last weekend with the football, but we're looking to plant our flag somewhere and get more of a permanent, location where we're not, having to find different locations, year to year.
All right, let's bring the conversation full circle. You talked about looking ahead. Let's go to 2026 spring and a championship site for flag football. Where might that be?
I don't know, but I will say since that news conference, I've had 4 entities reach out wanting to host it. So it's, again, that's just one part of it. But once we shared that, it's been hey, we'd like to get in on that, and how can we get involved? So and it's kind of growing for all of our sports as well, Robert. I had someone reach out yesterday and went and took a tour of their facility. that are interested in bidding. So, and we've had one entity that's expressed an interest in bidding on all of our tournaments, to kind of, like I said, plant our flag somewhere. And so we'll see how that turns out. And, if it's something that's good, not only for the conference, but for our teams and, student athletes as well.
Well, Dean Myron, Commissioner of the ACCC, we appreciate so much the update on the conference, flag football specifically, but the new locations too for D2 basketball and baseball. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for all you do with us, and we'll see you at a game soon.
Thanks.
As we had started with the second half, Selma will inbound, going from our right to left. South with a 10-point lead. But it was as big as 21. This is Robinson with it, number one. Three-man weave here. As number 12 throws one up, no foul call, and it'll be South basketball. As Shemaya Allison tried to draw a foul there. South's first offensive possession. Phillips skips over to Arnold. So drive and turns it over. Here comes Selma. Up ahead, off glass. Oh, missing the layup. Sullivan the rebound. Comes Adjison with it. Shot clock at 16. Far side, Denver Arnold will fire the triple and hit it. Denver Arnold's first points of the day. She has three. It's a 13-point lead. Opening minute of the third quarter. As Sullivan will get the steal. Phillips for three, off the mark. Sullivan battles for the offensive board. Arnold with it. She'll fire from about 20. I think it was partially blocked. And we will get a jump ball. And good hustle there by Phillips. And it'll stay South ball. Did not hit the rim, so we got 13 on the shot clock. Adjusum. Robinson, top of the key. Adjusum will drive into Sullivan. Oh, the lefty hits the rim. Adjusum gets it back, kick out. Arnold will drive, and off glass scores. Arnold with 5 here early in the second half. Baseline drive, kick out. This is Robinson driving into the lane, throwing it up, and missing. It'll be South ball. Here comes Adjusum. Far side, Phillips, 3 ball is good. Phillips' second triple. She has 8. Timeout, Selma. We'll take it 2. Again, you're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Selma will inbound here, 7:38 left here in the third. An 18-point lead for the Coyotes. And it's stolen away. Sullivan, she'll pull up from 15, rimming in and out. And the rebound, Selma. Robinson. And picked from behind, Denver Arnold. Up ahead, Sullivan, grabbing it, and will bring it back out. Phillips. Down low, Robinson muscling her way off glass, can't get it to go. It will be Selma basketball. Floater by Robinson, can't get it to go, but she's going to the line. It looks like Denver Arnold will get the foul. That's her second. Number 5 will re-enter. This is Jakyler Smith. And Tamala Allen will get a breather for Selma. And the free throw good. Jakara Robinson with her 5th point of the night. And the free throw good. As Phillips will fire the 3, that's off the mark. It will be Selma ball, as Robinson thought she had tipped it off the Selma player. Muscling away in off glass and finishing number 15 with the bucket. Danielle Johnson, her first field goal, she has 3 and is 44-30. Adjusum up top to Robinson, over to Phillips. Lob down low. Sullivan actually picks it off. I think it was meant for Robinson, but she hands it back to her. It'll be Adjusum with 10 on the shot clock. Adjusum going to drive. Bounce pass. Denver Arnold, baseline cut. She kicks it back out. Adjusum will pull up from 15. It's short. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it'll be Selma basketball. As Winfrey in for Adjusum, so it'll be, and Standridge in as well for Sullivan. Correction, Sullivan back in, so it'll be Standridge, Arnold, Sullivan, Phillips, and Winfrey for Coastal South. Three-quarter court pressure here, and Phillips. Oh, they're calling a foul. She can't believe it. She thought she got a jump ball. Like I said, Brooklyn Phillips will pick up her third. 5:50 left here in the third. It's a 14-point lead here for South. Driving all the way, scooping and putting it in, number 1. Kyria Robinson, she has 8. This is Denver Arnold handling up top. Robinson on her. Standridge with it. Winfrey trying to post up. Phillips. Arnold will pull up from 20. Rimming no good. And the rebound for Selma. Number 14, Griffin. Maya Allison, after making her first free throw, has missed her last 4. And the miss. And missing again in a violation. Skip over to Arnold. She'll drive, and she loses a handle. Another turnover. Turnovers are allowing Selma to hang around. 15-footer offline, the offensive board, and the miss. Another offensive board, and going to the line is Trisha Suttle. Could be a big stat down the stretch. That is the 3rd foul of the quarter, and we're only 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. Correction, looks like 2nd, but none for Selma. And that one misses. And the free throw good. (49-45). Adjusum in the backcourt. Gets it ahead, and 20-footer is good. Feet on the line. But no, they're calling it a 3. That is Phillips' 4th 3 of the night. And that was a big one to make it 7. 3-pointer on the other end, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound for Selma, losing the handle. Battle for the ball, won by Selma. Skip pass, 3 ball off the mark, rebounded Phillips. And stolen away, and a foul on Phillips. I believe that's her 4th. South is just inviting Selma to steal this one. As Standridge comes in. It's like Phillips is holding her back as she comes out of the game. And Coastal South will call time. We'll take one as well. Again, you're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
So Selma will inbound a three-pointer, gets them within 4. And they get it in, but it's going to be a turnover. Tried some inbounding to Stanbridge, who will bring it across. Adjison. And a foul. And we've been lucky most of the day that we haven't had folks. Well, they're not blocking much of the court. The male cheerleaders here from Coastal South down below to your right, as you can see. Adjison. Arnold. 6:43 and counting. Standridge driving baseline to Sullivan. Oh, and you can't get the layup. Probably should have taken it herself. Selma again with a chance to get within 4. Down low and the bucket, number 14. Griffin, she has 6. It is a 5-point game with 6 minutes and change left. Adjison up top to Standridge. Arnold. Robinson posting up, but they go away from her. Adjison with an NBA range 3. That is short. A little ill-advised there, and the rebound for Selma. Chance to make it one possession. Sullivan pokes it away, but it'll stay Selma ball. .554 left. .15-footer, and it's blocked by Robinson. Standridge with the 15-footer off the mark, rebounded by Selma. Chance again for a one-possession game. The turnaround and gets it to go. What a move there, Tamala Allen. 2 for her first 2 of the day, and they're big. They get Selma within one possession with 5:20 to go. And a moving screen. Marley Sullivan picks up her first, but it's the 4th team foul, so Selma on the next foul will be shooting the rest of the way. They have let Selma back in, and they're thinking of stealing one here. And a foul on the floor. That's going to be 5. And you can see the bench for Selma with the free throw shooting motion saying, hey, it's a shooting foul. So foul number 3 on number 3, Standridge. Selma could get within 1. And the free throw misses. And the free throw good to make it 2. And a carry called. Addison called for the carry. Selma could take the lead with a 3. And they led big early in this one. Drive the floater from 13, can't get it to go. Sullivan the rebound. Addison bringing it across. Arnold using the Sullivan screen, loses the handle. Standridge with it. Shot clock at 15, we're at 4:50. Robinson screen, Sullivan screen. She drives, draws a lot of contact, and is going to the line. As Robinson called for her first, it's the second team foul, but Standridge is going to shoot 2. And South needs him big time. Standridge gets them both. They were big ones. She's 4 of 4 from the line, 6 points. The lead is 4. Drive and the score, number 20. Subtle, she has 4, the lead down to 2. Looks like South has 2 timeouts left, Selma 1, according to the scoreboard. Arnold will fire a 3, and it's off the mark. Sullivan, the offensive board. Standridge 3 straight away. That's too strong. Rebound for Selma, and it's stolen away. Addison. Standridge will drive, and she is hit from behind hard. I believe that's Robinson's 3rd. Subs here, and it looks like the starting 5 back in there now as Addison will rebound or inbound to Robinson, and they get the jump ball. It is Selma basketball. They have a chance to tie with less than 4 to go. Man, what a comeback this would be for them. Drove down here with a 2-9 record. This is Allen getting it across. She'll drive, the kick out. Jumper off the mark, battle for the rebound, won by Selma in the corner, and a travel is called. South is holding on for dear life after leading big most of the game. Wallace, Selma has battled back. Standridge getting it across here. It's a 2-point lead. Phillips is now Addison up top. Comes the screen from Sullivan, but she goes the other way. It's poked away. So South will inbound in front of their bench as Arnold in for Addison. 3:22 to go. It is a 2-point lead. It's Coach Yelding having a chat with the official far side. So now the possession arrow favors South if we get another tie-up. Arnold using the Sullivan screen and the Robinson screen will drive and is bumped on the way to the basket. They call it on the floor as the foul will be called on Allison. That will be team foul number 4. So South will be shooting on the next one. So both teams will be in the double bonus for the final 3:14. Phillips, and it's turnover. Selma with a chance to tie it. And losing the handle, but getting it back. Baseline drive, swatted by Sullivan. Oh, and they're calling her for the foul. As number 1, Jakiri Robinson going to the line. Coastal South cheerleaders have an interesting way to distract. I don't know if you can pick it up in the crowd, Mike, but it's a body function. We'll just leave it at that. And the free throw good. The second one to make it a 1-point game. 54-53 under 3 minutes. Sullivan in the corner, Phillips to Arnold. Driving, and are they calling the push-off? Yes, I believe. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul. Selma thought they got Arnold on the push-off on the offhand. That's a big call there. You can see Selma pleading her case. It did look like Arnold had that forearm out there, and they thought they got the push-off. But instead, south to the line, shooting 2. Here's Denver Arnold. And the free throw good. She has 6. 2:47 left, and Arnold gets the friendly roll and gets them both. 3-point game. Two and a half left. Selma has battled all the way back to get within 1 possession. They'll fire the 3 for the tie. It's off the back rim. Sullivan the rebound. Here comes Standridge with it. Up ahead, Robinson will go in, and it's ripped away. Ripped away by Allen. And she's going to go all the way. Handoff in the lane. 10-footer. Good, and we're tied. No, 1-point game. Correction. As Suttle gets points 5 and 6. South leads by 1 with 2 minutes exactly left in this one. Standridge will use the Robinson screen and the Sullivan screen. Arnold will fire from 18, rims out. Another offensive board by Sullivan, and she misses. Selma can take the lead. It's a 2-on-2 all the way to the bucket, drawing contact, no foul, rebounded Sullivan. Here comes Phillip up ahead to Standridge, and it's stolen away. Here comes Selma again with a chance to take the lead, and it is thrown away. Coach Yelding pleading his case about something on the far side as he shakes his head negatively. As Standridge will walk it up, 1:20 to go. South's lead is 1. Coach Yelding will call time, and we will take 1-2. And you're watching Coastal South basketball here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Back here at the Jack, where the home team has let Selma back in this one. Led by almost 20 early. The lead is down to 1. South does have possession and the possession arrow should there be a tie-up. 1:17 to go, 20 on the shot clock. Here we go. It is Adjusum. Top of the key. It's going to be Phillips. She's going to fire a 3, and it's no good. Battle for the rebound won by Selma. A 3, up 1. Down low, and an offensive foul. As Robinson running over Phillips, and she is fouled out. So Jakira Robinson is fouled out with 16 points. .57-9 to go. South looking to hold on. There's about a 30-second differential between shot and game. If I'm South, I'm running this down, but they're going to go in for a layup, and it's blocked. Ooh, and it hit South out of bounds. It looked like it hit Arnold, but South is going to maintain possession. They have 21 on the shot clock. It'll be Atchison with 48 seconds to go. Oh, and it's turned over. Phillips made a move. Atchison threw it where she was. Selma can take the lead in the final minute. Here we go, 56-55. This is Allen up top. And almost turned over, but Selma gets it back. 18 on the shot clock. The drive, the floater in the lane, short, but the offensive rebound is blocked by Atchison. Battle for the ball underneath. It is a jump ball. It'll be South basketball. 25-5 to go. The shot clock is off. So it is, both teams are shooting two the rest of the way, so it's going to be a free throw contest. They do not guard the inbounds. It's Arnold. Selma's got a foul. And they get it across Phillips. Nobody's fouling. Nobody's fouling. There's 15 seconds. Still nobody is fouling. And now they do. Man, they waste a lot of time there. As Allison will foul Atchison, who is an 84% free throw shooter. So South has the right one at the line here with the game on the line. And gets the first. Both teams with one timeout left. We're going to see if Selma uses their last one here. Atchison misses the second. Here we go. Selma not going to call timeout. Here we go. Into the corner. Three ball, but it's swatted away by Atchison, and it stays in bounds. Atchison gets the block in the corner, and it stays in bounds. So South to the line, up two free throws could do it. For the second time in 3 nights, the Coastal South women getting pushed to the brink. A three-pointer rimming out 2 nights ago against Tallahassee preserved a 3-point win. Could it come to that again? This is Brooklyn Phillips, who is 6 of 11 from the line on the season, but gets a big one there. As South obviously getting them out of there, don't want to foul. Sullivan to make it 2 possession, and can. Here we go, a chance to tie. Here we go. 4 seconds, 3, 2, the long 3 to tie. No good, and it's over. Tamala Allen misses the 3, and for the second time in 3 days, a 3-pointer that could have forced overtime is missed. South, for the second time in 3 days, holds on for dear life. They win it 58-55. So thanks to everybody tuning in. We'll be back here in about 22 hours for the men's game. 3:30 start against Southwest Mississippi. But for now, on behalf of the boss, Robert Williams and Jason Thompson, signing off. Wishing you, wherever you tuned in, a pleasant evening.